Welcome to Study Loop.
For this problem, we have two multisets, A and B, and I have written out what those multisets are. Now, if you recall, a multiset is a set in which an element can be a member more than once. So set A has the element A 3 times, B twice, and C once. Set B has the element A twice, B 3 times, and D 4 times. So let's use these multisets to find some different unions, intersections, and so on for these two sets. First, let's find the union. Okay. To find the union, we're looking for which one is the maximum. So for every element that's in one of these sets, the union will have the maximum number of those elements. So for A, set A has 3, set B has 2. 3 is the maximum. So our union will have 3 A's because that is the most either one of those sets has. Okay. It will have 3 B's because that's the most either one of these sets have. Set A has a C, so we need to include that. And set B has 4 D's, so we need to include those as well. Okay, well, what about the intersection? Well, the intersection is going to be the smallest number of things that they have in common. Okay? If it's not in common, we don't include it. So both sets have A's, but they only each have 2. That's the minimum number between the two sets. So our intersection will have 2 A's. There are B's in both, but the smallest one is 2. So we're only going to have 2 B's in our intersection. Only set A has a C. That is not in common. It will not be in the intersection. Set B has D's, but only set B. That is not something they have in common. That will not be in our intersection either. So our intersection includes 2 A's and 2 B's. Okay, now let's look at the differences, and we'll go both ways. We'll find the difference A minus B, and we'll find the difference B minus A. So A minus B first. That's going to be the difference of, we're going to look at the how many are in A minus how many are in B. If that's a positive number, we're going to include it. If it's a negative number, it's going to be 0 of that element. So for the A's, A minus B, so that's 3 minus 2, 1A will be in that difference. Okay, B's. Well, if I go A minus B, that's 2 minus 3. That's a negative 1. Because it's negative, we're only going to go to 0. So there's going to be no B's in this difference. C's. Well, if I look at my C's, that's 1 minus 0. That's 1C. And no D's, because that would be 0 minus 4. It's a negative number. So that's just going to be 0 D's. So that's the difference A minus B. For B minus A, we're just going to go the opposite direction. Start with B and subtract what's in A. So I have 2 minus 3 for my A elements. That's a negative number, so that's no A's are in my difference. For B's, I have 3 minus 2, or 1B. For C's, that gives me a negative 1 when I do that subtraction, so there's no C's in my difference. And I have 4 D's. Okay, and the very last one is the sum, A plus B. Well, in this case, we're putting them all together. So I'm going to add how many are in A and how many are in B. So altogether, I have 5 of element A, 5 of element B, 1 C, and 4 D's. So that would be the sum of my sets A and B.